Good evening, afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Good Godfather channel. My name's Xwan, and thanks for stopping by today. You can be sure to check out everything that I am into and am about by going to, if you're on Twitch, you're on DLive, you're on Instagram, Facebook, Gab, Minds. Pretty much all those you can just hit at Good Godfather, all one word, and you'll find me. If you're on Twitter, if you want to tweet, we like to do the tweet storm thing. That's at Good Godfather OR, as in Good Godfather Oregon. So that's where I'm from here, hailing from the great state of Oregon, northwestern Yamhill Valley of Oregon, and then also on Telegram. You can find me at Good Godfather Xwan, Xwan, Good Godfather Xwan. Alright, that just about covers it. I mean, if you want more details, hit me up. Well, also check the links in the comments or in the description. You can find us at Discord. I'm gonna have my Discord up here, just in case. I haven't really gotten very used to the whole Discord thing yet. I'm not, a big Discord fan, but what it is. And my boy Eamon in the chats, modding the situation. Here I go. We're going to talk about something really serious today. It's been on my mind. I've been really wanting to cover a lot of more theological stuff. As you've seen, I've been in the studio. Working on some music. You can see over here. There's some guitars, and I've got some check marks, and this is a list of songs over there, and we're working through. We've got beats, synth, bass, pretty much laid out for most everything. Closest song I have to being completely finished is the song The Reprobate, which is a remake of an old song called St. Francis of Assisi with different lyrics. And I've just got I've got a list now of 17 songs. I figure that's a fitting number these days. Very popular. But I want to cover something that I feel is an issue that I think I've got a better handle on it than most people, especially in the believing world. If you're a believer in God, in Jesus, in the gospel of Jesus, and you come across this topic a whole lot. There's a certain way that those folks tend to approach it, and I've just got a different handle on it than other people. There's a lot of hype about it, but there's a lot of misunderstanding about it, which is Satanism and the occult and Luciferianism. It's a very big hot topic. Everybody wants to talk about it when it comes to Illuminati, elites controlling the world, and NWO, New World Order, all that stuff. Conspiracy theory into things, and what I want to deal with is less the conspiracy theory oriented side of things, and really kind of look at the, what's the heartbeat behind the whole topic, occult, sacrifice, sacrificial system, magic rites, ritual, these kinds of things. Also, when it comes to this topic, we're going to deal with kind of Christian tradition, Christianity, the whole issue of, we just got through with Easter. Is Easter a pagan holiday? Are you worshiping Ishtar on Easter? One thing I am going to debunk, and I'll probably maybe just address it really first right up front, before we get into the really heady stuff, is the cross. And it's become kind of a common supposition, sentiment to say that the cross is Mithraic. It's an institution of Mithraism that it comes from the Mithras cult, and that coming from Constantine. But that one is pretty easy to debunk, actually. Well, this is one of the oldest here, 3rd century, in the 200s. We have that famous graffito with parody of the crucifixion scratched and plastered on the wall of the imperial palace on the Palatine Hill, Rome, in the 3rd century. Museo Palatino. And I don't remember the translation, but it's making fun of a kid. It's like some kid being made fun of. So Alexamenos worshipped God. So this is the God that Alexamenos worships, being, a lamb stuck on a cross. And there you have a very distinct cross, being sort of cross. So 32, you can make an argument. There comes a cross after 432, but there is much crucifixion during the 2nd, 3rd century here. Bloodstone in the trustees of British Museum Department. So here we have a cross and a dude on the cross. Okay, some Greek inscription, which may be interpreted as Son, Father, Jesus Christ, followed with certain magical names, Soam, Nuam, vowels, and possibly the word hung up. Back of the gem displays for the 9 lines. The string of words contains 2 names familiar from other magical texts, Bade Topoth and Satraper Mem, the letter of Egyptian derivation meaning great satrap Kmet. Also present, however, is the name Emmanuel, who God is with us, taken by Christians who reference to Jesus, prophesied in Isaiah 7:14. Although the church strongly disapproved of magical amulets, which were pervasive in the Greco-Roman world, some Christians did continue to use them. The image of the crucified Christ may, however, have been employed by a pagan magician who borrowed what he perceived as a symbol of great power. Even in Jesus' lifetime, pagans and Jews were said to use his name for magical purposes. So, magical. You can make the argument that, so we got mid-4th century, that's more in the territory of where we would go. The point being, though, that this is so much earlier than Constantine, the Constantinian shift, and Constantine taking over on the religious ritual end of things, that it really is kind of hard to argue that the cross is some Mithraic image, that because Mithras and the cult of Mithras was pretty, I don't want to say exclusively, but definitely heavily Roman. The Roman emperor himself was supposed to be like the high priest of this cult, as well as the Sol Invictus cult, and it was largely secretive, not necessarily mainstream Roman religion. So to say that, it's just kind of like the religion of the masses would be kind of disingenuous. To say it directly ties, these Mithraic followers of Mithras then hijacked the tradition of Christianity to, Mithraize it. And that would be kind of I don't know, it's a stretch for me. It's a stretch for me to see or to believe that, really. I mean, I definitely see an influence of paganism in Christianity. It's definitely beyond the influence there. There's also like a big... I don't blame Greek believers for understanding the universality of what the work of Messiah of Israel was.